A virtual field trip, no matter where you go, must start with engaging visuals. I'm a bit obsessed with this point because I've seen one too many presentations crash and burn due to underwhelming graphics. And I mean, it's easy to see why. The human brain processes visual information 60,000 times faster than text. There are so many stats related to how the brain processes visual information faster than text. And so we have to tap into that, especially when it comes to children, and their brains aren't even as mature as adult brains. So, how do we do that? Where do we start? Where do we begin? Well, I start with my secret ingredient. And my secret ingredient is slidesgo.com. Slidesgo.com is basically a website that has a bunch of templates for PowerPoint and for Google Slides. So it has it for both. So every single slide, at least that I've ever experienced, has both a PowerPoint version and a Google Slides version. And you click through and you pick the one that lines up best with your presentation. Also keep in mind, if you're integrating it with Pear Deck, you want everything to look congruent. So remember, Pear Deck has illustrations, and so you want the illustrations to all look like they match. And so let's kind of break presentation mode for a second and go to the website. So I have the website pulled up, Slides Go, and this is basically what it looks like. You can do a search if you want, or you can go through their different templates, and don't be turned off if something says like e-learning presentation. Like that, I've used this e-learning presentation right here 1,000 times for lessons. Maybe not 1,000, that might be a hyperbole, but I've used it a lot for different lessons that I've taught. This back to school one is super cute, but a little too young for my age group, which is middle schoolers, 8th graders, and they think that they're mini adults, so I can't really present something like this. Okay, so we're looking for something. So let's see. I am taking my kids. I'm getting it posted out, right? I'm taking my kids to Mexico on this field trip, which I haven't decided if I'm actually going to take them on this field trip because we have a pretty packed week this week. I might put it up and, say like, if you want to take this field trip, go ahead and take it. And I bet you students will take it because they really, really enjoy escaping, getting out of their houses and stuff like that. All right, so we're going to Mexico. We're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, right? We're going to get some history from Wikipedia, right, about the battle and the French. We'll get some stats about the army and exactly how many French were defeated, etc., etc. If I'm getting anything wrong, please excuse me. I just am giving just generalizations, right? So why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I want to celebrate the holiday that's coming up. It's relevant. And I would like a presentation that kind of is historical, travel oriented. What else? I think that's it. Historical and travel oriented. I don't want to do too much of like a fiesta type of thing because I want to kind of like show more so the historical side of things, that it's more of like a historical holiday rather than like what we've done to the holiday in America. Okay, so what am I going to do? I am going to search. Let me see, I can't find a search button. There we go. And I'm going to search travel. Okay, so we've got some travel ones. Loving this summer vibes plan, by the way, just for like for using it for something else. Let's see. Aviation, elementary geography. That looks really cool. And you can preview it here. Oh, this looks really, really cool. And I love getting slides from here because if you think about it, all teachers, hey, that's Mexico. All right, I think we've got a winner. All teachers use like the same Google templates, the same PowerPoint templates. And so if you use something that's different from everybody, it'll stick in their memory more. I like this one a lot. Let me just kind of look through and see if there's anything else. No, I don't really. Aviation consulting. I kind of like the graphics of that. Kind of like say like you're traveling. It's a little too like airplane oriented. But you can add your own graphics to it. I think I'm going to go with this elementary geography lesson. Elementary geography lesson. So you click on it. And then you just either click on use a Google Slides theme or download a PowerPoint template. And I'm just going to download it as a PowerPoint template because I have like 5 accounts on this computer and it always goes to the wrong account. So I'm just going to download the theme. Also for graphics, if you're looking for graphics, you can go to a website called Pixabay. That's Pixabay, Pixabay. And they have pretty cool graphics. I did do a search of Cinco de Mayo on Pixabay and it was really underwhelming. They had like 5 images and they were all stereotypical. But you could do images of and then get some stuff that's really cool. You can also look at the Creative Commons and Wiki Commons, which are both kind of, I don't know, you know what, I don't know if they're both associated with Wikipedia, but I think they are. And just double check usage rights if you're thinking about using them for anything outside of the classroom. But if you're using stuff for inside the classroom, basically you're fine to use anything off the web. It's more so me for, you know, if I use something for outside of the classroom for making a presentation or things like that, I always have to make sure that my copyright is verified and that it's appropriate. So basically this is my secret weapon is Slides Go, and I hope that this was something that was new to you, that you get some use out of. All right, catch you in the next video. We'll be talking about Google Maps stops. Ciao.